is another gay horror pod with Stuart Ross and Jesse Tevitt.
Hi Jesse, how are you? Wait, let me do that a little bit higher energy. Hi Jesse, how are you doing today?
And I'll do it low energy to balance it
Yeah.
out. Hello, Stuart. I'm doing fine.
And
I'm
honestly,
doing okay.
that's all you deserve.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I deserve that doesn't sound
You
right.
just deserve to be fine.
I deserve to be, you know what? No, I deserve to be. I got 8 hours of sleep last night.
Oh, that's good.
You know, I need
did
it. You
not.
know, I love it. What else? What else? In the
Actually,
last
I got
48
like
hours?
7 hours of sleep last night.
That's great.
That's pretty
That's
good
like
for me.
usually what that is good for you. In the last 24 hours, I know this is going to come out later, but went to the Dodgers Pride Night. Dodgers won, bottom of the ninth, hit a home run. What else? In the last 48 hours, I've seen Masters of the Universe, which
How was that?
It's not bad. I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It just feels very summer blockbuster, checking boxes, totally competent.
Like, just from what I've seen, feels dated.
It does. Yes, it does. That's exactly how it felt. Also, some of the CGI is really wonky.
Yeah.
And I will say this, Nicholas Galtzentine, fine as hell. And unfortunately, let's not dig into this, but unfortunately, Jared Leto's giving the best performance in the film. So
Yeah, I don't want to dig into that.
I don't either. But upside, you wouldn't know it's Jared Leto. Never shows his face.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just a scary evil skeleton.
He's just
How would I tell the difference between Jared Leto and a scary evil skeleton?
To be honest with you, they could have fucking made it. I'm not sure. They should not have done this, but it could have been like fully AI. And like no one, I feel like, would have said anything.
No. Just like the train and Stop That Train.
I'm obviously glad they didn't do that. Is that true? Stop That Train?
Okay, so they said, and okay, please, guys, full disclosure, this is very ahead in recording because I'm going out of town for 2 weeks. So we're talking stuff that by this time it comes out is going to be a little bit dated. But so they said it's not, but then someone was like, if it's not AI generated VFX, why did you decide to make the windows on the train look different in every shot? And they showed 4 pictures of the exterior of the train, and the windows never are right, which is key AI generated.
Oh yeah, indicator.
And I think that, and I sort of was having a conversation with this where it's like, I think there is going to be a place for some AI use in VFX, but people are using it in such a lazy way right now where it's like, you need to create all the assets and then find a way to use AI to animate the assets, but you shouldn't be using, like, an artist should be creating the assets, and then like it's lazy to just type into a computer gay train.
Yes. Yeah. And let's emphasize
allegedly.
Maybe a use thank you. A use for it, but not at the cost of jobs.
No, but it's like I think the annoying thing is, I mean, I don't want to use AI, but that's because I'm an artist and I value art. But like, I do think there is, and I was having a conversation with someone the other day about this, where it's like, I think the use of AI has been way oversold and way overinflated.
Yeah. And
eventually it will probably just replace like 1 in every 10 employees. It's never going to replace all humans because computers are stupid and they're never going to be smart enough to replace humans.
Yeah, I guess I am pretty tired of the conversation of, it's here, we've got to get into it. It's here. Jump on board the train.
Well, and both Curry Baker and
Curry Barker.
Oh my God, I'm never going to get it right. I think because Clive Barker, I'm like, well, it can't be Barker. So it's got to be Curry Baker.
Yeah.
Curry Barker and Kane Parsons have both been like, AI bad.
Yes. And guess what, babe? They're the future. And if they're saying it, then we need to take a note.
And it is like literally like the people who are the most excited about AI are like boomers who are near death. It is like, well, Martin Scorsese wants to use AI. And I'm like, he's almost dead.
He's tired.
He's 80 years old.
He's tired.
But it is like,
he's older than 80.
For people like that, I think it's like, they want to find a way for them to live on after they die. So they're like, well, if I can just like have an AI make Martin Scorsese movies, then when I die, they can just keep. And it's like, no, just die.
Yeah, and I
let
also
new
like
people make movies.
People of a certain status, like him, like Reese Witherspoon, like Demi Moore, people that are coming out championing it, they're in a bubble, right?
There is also
they're in a bubble. They're not maybe not having the conversations like we're having right now with people who are pushing back. They're like people are saying yes to them kind of constantly,
and there is no greater sign that the bubble's about to burst than when Reese Witherspoon gets into her kitchen and records a video about that. Remember when she was like, we need girls to get into NFTs, and then like an hour later all NFTs had no value. The last thing you want as someone who runs a business is to have Reese Witherspoon go into her kitchen and make a video about it.
Wait, this is a good segue into the horror genre generally, but she is what's the term?
A harbinger of doom.
She's a harbinger of doom.
She is the Crazy Ralph of tech bubbles.
Reese Witherspoon confirmed for Crazy Ralph.
Speaking of bubbles, and this is also going to be very dated, I went to Beverly Hills this week to drop off at someone's house, and I have never seen more signs for Spencer Pratt. And it's like literally I haven't seen a sign for Spencer Pratt in Highland Park.
I haven't either.
I go to a place where people can't vote for him because they don't live in LA, and their signs are for Spencer Pratt.
It's so unbelievably embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is, and I think this might be, let's date stamp it or whatever.
Yeah, please.
I think Nithya is going to overtake him.
I hope so.
Yeah.
As we know, LA County takes forever to count votes. Yeah. And allegedly,
I have to rectify my vote because I didn't sign it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Did you get a text or something?
Yeah, I got an email that was like, here's how to fix the thing you fucked up. And I was like, well, I'm going to do that Monday.
So what do you have to do?
I don't know. I didn't go that. I was like, that's a Monday problem. It's Saturday morning, Jesse. I had to get ready to come hang out with you.
You're dealing with a lot. Thank you for.
I'm a busy girl. I'm getting ready to travel for 15, 16 days.
You're dialing in
16 days. I'm going to be out of town for 16 days.
That's a lot. I might be a different person by the time you get back. I won't be, but I might be.
I hope so. Can I give you notes on what I would like you to change, or
you can give me one note? You can give me one note.
No, I like you. We've gone over this before. I don't want to change anything about you.
You can give me one note, but it can't be like general defining. It has to be like one little thing.
No, I don't have any notes.
Oh my God,
no notes.
Really, Stuart?
Yeah.
Listeners, for context, we're gonna get off here, and he's gonna be like, "Actually, I have one note."
I can't fix you with a single note. I would need like.
You were right there. You were right there.
I can't be nice.
It's like one step forward, 7 steps back.
But I also think you're experiencing that as I'm currently unemployed, but I've been just working for 14 weeks, and I have to do customer service essentially, as a production coordinator. And so I come on here and I'm like the rawest, meanest version of myself.
Yeah, why am I on the receiving end of that bullshit?
Because it's the hour of the week where I can
come here with that energy, bitch. Please.
I apologize when I need to apologize. Sometimes I apologize and you're like, I actually didn't perceive you being mean.
Yeah, exactly. You know where you need to take that energy? You need to drive to Beverly Hills and take it out.
Knock on the door.
Fucking Spencer Pratt champions.
Also, again, it doesn't matter if they are supporting Spencer Pratt. They cannot vote in the LA mayor's race.
Oh my God.
Because they live in Beverly Hills.
That is crazy. So wait a minute. So
they have their own mayor.
I know, I realize that, but I'm like, what the fuck are they even doing? Like, how delusional?
I'm sure some of them actually do vote in the LA mayor's race.
100%.
I'm sure they have all these like rich bitches with like multiple residences probably have their voting out of like the like pied-à-terre they have in downtown LA that they bought to hold $1 million of value or whatever.
So that begs the question: if these people in Beverly Hills who can't vote are theoretically out championing him, they're championing him for who? People driving through?
Because Beverly Hills is a tax enclave. It's not a real city.
Yeah, that's true.
Like all the little cities. For people who are not in LA is a huge city within a giant county. But within the city of LA, there are little tiny independent cities. Burbank, Santa Monica, West Hollywood, Beverly Hills. And a lot of them only exist because they didn't want to be taxed as part of the city of LA.
And because of that, it makes it a lot more difficult to get things done generally than in New York, which is honestly devastating.
No, LA is like the dumbest city in the country. No, I'm sure. Like, I mean,
I feel like
I was just gonna throw aspersions on a city, and I was like, you know what?
No,
I come to this podcast to be mean to Jesse, not to be mean to cities.
Yeah, when we hit. So I feel like we're just going through a bit of a rough patch right now, you know?
And you know who else is going through a rough patch?
Say it.
Jerry from The Stepfather.
I wouldn't... I don't know that that's the right statement. I think maybe his stepdaughter is probably...
Stephanie? I believe Stephanie is going through a rough patch.
I believe Stephanie is going through a rougher patch than he.
I guess everyone knows, but this is another gay horror pod with Stuart Ross and Jesse Tabbitt.
Hello.
Today we're talking about maybe the movie I've talked about the most on this podcast.
Yes, we're finally
The Stepfather.
The Stepfather.
It's it does feel like it's all been leading up to this.
It really does. When I was watching it, I was like, I can't believe it's time, and I also can't believe how like invested I am in this movie.
It's a great movie.
It is.
It really is a lifetime slasher movie.
Yeah.
But like all like the three leads are really good.
It's tight. It's a brisk, 88, 90 something.
Yeah, it's
so fun.
90 minutes soaking wet.
Terry O'Quinn is pretty remarkable.
Hot as fuck.
And also I gotta say, I mean, we'll get into it, but the makeup, the like disguises he dons are very convincing.
Yeah.
Like when he pulled his fucking toupee off, I was like, ooh, I was gagged.
Twist. But he just like has like all these distinct looks.
Yes. And they were convincing. I would have been sold on whatever character he was portraying, whatever day.
He is he's a drag king.
Kind of. Oh my god, wait. Is that to make that claim during Pride Month? Is that homophobic? That feels icky to say. The stepfather from Stepfather is a drag king during Pride Month.
I am going to say I'm allowed to say it.
You're allowed to say it, actually, yeah.
I don't know why I'm allowed to say it.
No, but I think to that point, gay, as queer people, we're kind of allowed to just say, I don't want to say anything because that's not true. I'm going to stop talking now.
That's okay. My whole mic stand fell apart.
Okay.
1 second.
Please take your time. Listener Stuart's mic stand completely fell apart. He's currently got it around his neck.
Okay. Can you hear me at all?
Yes.
So the issue is this portable desk I have doesn't have a straight edge on the bottom.
Okay.
So sometimes the clamp unclamps if I touch it too much.
Yeah, I get that.
Which is why I normally use...
You could cut all this out.
Now, I think people should know how seriously I take the art of podcasting.
Yeah.
I am always like, you know, the people...
That's a pretty fascinating watch. I would recommend listeners subscribing to our Patreon. So you can
just to watch me fully, and I'm not touching it anymore. It's done.
Whoa, that was quick.
I just needed to clamp.
Sure.
I just needed to clamp.
You need to clamp.
But it is, I'm always like, the podcasters who hold their mic the whole time, I'm always like, that feels like boring. I don't know.
Well, I gotta say, it also feels like tiring. I would think my hand would get tired.
I mean, my hand's been put through a lot more, but
okay. Happy Pride.
Stepfather.
My hand's been put through a lot more. The Stepfather.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me some fun facts?
I would love to tell you some fun facts. I gotta say, there was less fun facts than I thought there would be for this movie.
Yeah.
But I still was able to round up a few. Some of them are more fun than others. So first up, the movie was shot in 40 days. So it was
a pretty long shoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a relatively long shoot for how kind of lean the movie is or feels.
It is like mostly just three people in a house. It feels like I feel like I could have shot this movie in 20 days.
Yeah, you would have been running that crew like the military. This is a little more disturbing. The screenwriter, Donald E. Westlake, based the character of Stephanie on his real life teenage stepdaughter, who he was having difficulty getting along with at the time. This is
I will
per
say that
IMDb.
tracks, because the dynamics between the three of them feel real.
Well, I'll say here's where the disturbing part really kind of hit home for me. There's a scene later in the movie where Stephanie is fully nude in the shower and we get a full look at her. And I think that's this movie's biggest fault is it stresses that she's a teenager. And then later in the movie, we're seeing her fully naked, which is not okay.
It was the 80s.
So yeah, but I guess that knowing that and then reading this information, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
So speaking of the screenplay, the first draft featured flashbacks, which helped explain Jerry's abused childhood. That was like instrumental in becoming a killer. But I'm okay with them foregoing that. I feel like it works.
Yeah, I would prefer flashbacks to Jim's sister. Okay. Like seeing the last time he did this.
Yeah.
I don't need to I hate when movies are like, the reason he kills all of these families is because his childhood was hard. And I was like, no.
Yeah. I feel
a lot of people have a hard childhood and don't become family annihilators.
Yeah, and Terry O'Quinn is giving such a convincing kind of nuanced performance that I didn't feel like we needed to really know anything else besides kind of what he was showing us on screen. And then last but not least, at one point, Jill Sholin, who is Stephanie, is reading The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. And fun fact, 2 years earlier, she appeared in, quote, That Was Then, This Is Now, which is based on another S.E. Hinton novel.
I did notice The Outsiders.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like in your face a little bit.
Teenagers are not really understood. I'm a teenager. I'm reading The Outsiders.
I've read The Outsiders and I've also seen the movie and I just can't, am totally blanking on and like the plot outside of outside of Greasers and fucking.
I feel like it's just like parents don't understand us.
Yeah, it's like The Warriors, but high school.
Yeah. So I have fun facts for you.
Oh, yes, please get into it.
So another inspiration of this movie is the famous case of John List, who was a family annihilator who killed his mom, wife, and I think 3 kids. And he had lost his job, but every day he would still go take the train into the city so that everyone thought he still had his job.
Sure.
And he planned it really meticulously. Nobody noticed for 30 days that they were all stacked up in the ballroom of their house. What? And he got away. And he was caught like 20 years later, married to someone new. And he was caught because America's Most Wanted posted like a digitally aged picture of him, and someone who knew him in his new life recognized him.
Wow.
And so this was the inspiration for Jerry.
The power of America's Most Wanted remains unparalleled. Sorry, where exactly was the true story? Washington?
I think it was like New Jersey, and then he moved to Virginia or something like that.
Whoa.
But it's like one of my favorite true crime stories.
And also one of your favorite movies. So it sort of stacks up.
And he ended up living until 2008.
Oh God.
But yeah, no,
he was sentenced to life, of course, I imagine.
He was in Colorado. And then he was a comptroller at a paper box manufacturer outside of Denver. And then and then he ended up in Virginia and got caught in Virginia.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What year was he caught? Does it say?
He was caught in 1989.
Okay. Your birth year.
Wait.
Oh my God. He's your father?
So this must have been influenced because this
Where are we going here?
I'm actually like timelining this.
Okay.
The Stepfather came out before he was caught.
Oh, so they were sort of making it up as they went along.
Yeah.
My God, do you think he watched it?
They're based on the murders, but they're not based on him being caught.
On his story, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But also, the Stepfather came out in 1987. So the film was inspired by John List, which is interesting that he was. I would have assumed he would have been caught before.
It came
before
out.
They based the story on it. But I guess, I mean, a family annihilator is a family annihilator.
I wonder in the marketing if they were like based on a true story, and he like.
I do think they knew, because they knew he had lost his job. When they finally caught that he had killed everyone, they knew he had lost his job. They knew he had been pretending to go to work every day and was actually just so like the meticulous planning of the murder and all that stuff. I see it. I'm retracting my suspicions about the description of this being based on John List.
Okay, and I'll say allegedly.
Allegedly. John List was convicted of murder, so
okay,
he's dead now too. So
okay.
Yeah, Yikes. Stepfather.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
that's fucked. I wonder how much research Cherry O'Quinn did into him, if any, since the movie came out, like you said, after or before he was caught.
Yeah,
probably. I don't know. Yeah,
but I think so. The John List case was like on TV a lot.
Okay,
because it was crazy.
Yeah. It is crazy.
Yeah. Let's talk about the Stepfather.
Yeah, let's get into it.
We meet Terry O'Quinn's, who we eventually know as Jerry. Yes. I don't remember his first name, and it doesn't really matter. But he's washing blood off his hands. He's shaving his face. He's got like a big beard, some long hair. He's cutting his hair. And he's leaving the house. That is fucked up.
This is an awesome opening scene. He is changing his appearance, and he's also naked at one point. We get a full back shot.
We get full booty.
We get full booty, and I'm gonna say that part of me wants to say that's makes it queer cinema.
Yeah. Boy butt. Boy butt.
Let me say this. There's like subtext here that's gay. I'll say that. It's a crazy opening scene. And like you were saying, there is the family that lives there has been massacred by him. And as he's sort of leaving the house with his fresh new appearance, there's kind of like the music changes and the camera pans down and we see the massacred family all over the fucking
It's like a mom and 3 kids, I think.
Yeah, it's gnarly. And then he's walking out the door with his briefcase and just jaunts down the street.
He takes a ferry, which is fun. But he does drop the suitcase into the sound to get rid of all the evidence.
Let me tell you what, if there's one thing this man is going to do, it's take a ferry.
Yeah.
He's
it does remind me. Have you ever seen Double Jeopardy?
Yeah. Wait, Ashley Judd, are you kidding me?
Yeah. The ferry scene.
Yeah. Great. Bruce, oh my God, what is his name? Greenwood?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I was so good.
I think it's Tommy Lee Jones.
I almost said Bruce Dern. Oh yeah, Tommy Lee Jones. But Jerry takes a ferry multiple times in this movie, to and fro, different locations to establish his different lives.
Yeah. So, this movie takes place around Seattle, but filmed in Vancouver.
Yes.
Which is a 1-for-1. It's very similar. So
yeah.
A lot of ferries.
Man, the Pacific Northwest is really beautiful.
Yeah. I've only been to Portland. I haven't gone much further.
Same. I've only been to Portland. Never been to Vancouver. I love Portland. It's so walkable.
Yeah.
And what's the really famous bookstore there? Powell's. Wonderful. I'm going to read later today.
Ooh, I'm not. Not because I don't want to, because I can't.
We all know you hate reading.
Illiterate king, Stuart Ross.
This is another gay illiterate podcast.
Yeah, if God wanted me to read, he would have given me the ability to.
He would have said, Stuart, I got you. But he didn't say that.
He didn't.
Yeah.
We jump a year later. We catch back up with Mr. Terry O'Quinn's Jerry, he's moved very fast. He's already married to Susan Main and is stepfathering her daughter Stephanie.
Susan is dickmatized. Like Jerry must have,
as she would be,
that one. You know, she is down really bad for him and just completely ignoring as we come to see all of his red flags.
Yeah. She's like, well, if you put on rose-colored glasses, all the red flags don't look red.
Smart. Oh, that's good, girl. I interrupted you. The stepdaughter played by Joel Sholin.
Her dad has died. He gives her a dog, but that does not fix it. They have a very fraught relationship. It does feel like maybe Susan moved on too fast.
Totally. I also say the dog immediately became my favorite character.
What was the name of the dog?
Ooh, I don't know, but it was like was it a spaniel? No, it wasn't a spaniel. It was a tiny little baby. Little baby. Also, can I just say, this new disguise definitely looks worse than his previous disguise, in my opinion. The beard, and at the beginning of the movie when he's sort of shaving off that large beard, he looks better.
Miss the beard?
I miss the beard. The hairline's too far. He's also, I think the hair, he's
I think this is his natural hairline. So
you think so? But wait, he pulls it, as we later see, he pulls it off. So he himself, do you think he was wearing a bald?
He has an even worse hairline.
He has an even worse hairline.
So so he's tubing it.
He's tubing it. He's tubing it.
My sister just got a dog and they named it Sweet Tea.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. My sister just got a toupee. And they named it Sweet Pea.
And she looks like Terry O'Quinn from The Stepfather now.
And that's really why you love The Stepfather. That's so sweet.
It's all in the family. Mm-hmm. I do like a movie where one of the main traits of the girl character is that she fights a lot.
This lead Stephanie, kind of like scream queen.
She's beating people up in school.
She's angsty and pissy. Yeah. But Joel Sholin is kind of has like a disarming disposition in a way. So it's a really interesting juxtaposition, like seeing this girl who is kind of like gentle. I mean, you and I have watched When a Stranger Calls Back. Yeah. We've watched Popcorn, and she isn't nearly as combative in those roles, if at all. And so it felt a little jarring seeing her beat people up.
You're like, why is she beating people up?
Yeah, it felt a little jarring, gotta say. But it worked.
And I think the reason I've watched this movie so many times is the acting's really good. And the acting's really good in the sequel too.
It is good. Oh, really?
Yeah, the sequel is very similar. I mean, it makes sense. It's a repetitive pattern.
You're like he builds a robot and he stomps around town. No, I'm kidding.
The Stepfather's step robot.
Step Jaeger. Pacific Rim 3 Stepfather. Pacific Rim 3 : Stepfather 2.
Yeah, Stepfather 3 has plastic surgery, which is why it's a different actor.
Smart.
Yeah. Smart. Stepfather 3 also has Krista Miller from Scrubs and Cougar Town as like, I assumed she would have been like the teenage daughter, but she's like the lead woman's ex-husband's new girlfriend or something. Stepfather 3 is really bad.
I believe that.
But it's also like made for Showtime or something. It's I've actually never seen the remake with Nip Tuck
Dylan,
and Badgley.
Yeah, with Dylan. Oh my God, what is his name? Yeah,
he's a good actor. Nip Tuck.
That's so. Shut up. I feel like that's so unfortunate because the movie is sort of ripe for a reimagining. Like the plot is simple, and I feel like there's a lot of different ways you could kind of go with this. So the fact
Stepmother.
Sure. I mean, we kind of get that from Mommy Dearest, but
Um,
there's no killing in Mommy Dearest.
no.
Is there? No.
So Stephanie reads The Outsiders, while her mom's getting fucked good.
Dude.
They are doing a weird thing with the audio though, because they're not looping the audio over her reading The Outsiders, but she puts headphones on and turns music up like she's hearing it, but they're not. It's like a bad editing. I'm going to say mistake.
Thank you for saying that, because I rewinded it 3 times.
Yeah, because I was like, she's hearing them have sex, but we're not seeing her. We see her hearing them have sex, but we don't hear her hearing them have sex. We hear them having sex when we cut back to them having sex.
We don't hear them having sex in her, like, no. God, that sounds, I know what you're saying.
No, but like it's a weird editing. I'm gonna say mistake, not choice.
Yeah.
But
yeah, your mom getting railed. Gotta say, that's pretty inconsiderate of her mom. I feel like her mom,
she is so horny.
She's so loud.
Yeah. An interesting, not to keep talking about the sequel, an interesting thing of the sequel is they're not married yet, so he's refusing to have sex with her until they get married.
Whoa, so it's horny jail.
So she's like, I want it.
The Stepfather 2 : horny jail.
Yeah. And he's like, I'll give it to you when we're married. I'm traditional man.
Which, to be honest, aligns with his tenets. Like, he's very like family oriented and wants to give everyone the perfect familial kind of like experience and whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the sequel is Meg Foster from what is she? She's like, you'd recognize her.
That sounds familiar. I feel like I would recognize her.
Okay, I'm done talking about the sequel. We're talking about the first one. If I keep talking about the sequel, we're not going to be able to cover the Stepfather 2 at some point.
Ooh, good call.
So she's getting dicked down. We meet a reporter who's this is sort of the
it's a B plot.
It ties a little bit better in than some of them, but I feel like early on when we were talking about slasher movies, there were a lot of the like Prom Night and like all these ones with like a weird cop subplot that doesn't really tie in well.
Yes.
And this sort of eventually ties in, but there is a lot of like, we're back in a city, and it's Jim, who is the brother of the first victim that we see, trying to get the case reopened a year later, trying to get the newspaper to cover it and air and post the picture. So it is like it makes sense that it ties back in later, but I never remember it's going to happen.
Yeah, it's also the thing that I do like, because like you just said, the B plot oftentimes kind of like it doesn't hit with this era, this genre. But the thing I like about this one is it's kind of a bait and switch. He is you kind of get it implies that he's going to come to the rescue in the end. Like
nope.
He's very athletic. He's whatever. His ass gets fucking stabbed and he goes down. And so I kind of like that. I thought that was kind of like a neat little, like, we're going to subvert your expectations.
Yeah.
I will say though, he is really fine.
Yeah. Ogilvy.
Yes.
Ogilvy, which is I'm going to say a weird last name.
Well, it's also the name of a really large ad agency.
Oh.
Ogilvy and
a really great Mather. Name. True. Ogilvy ad agency, if you're listening, call me. I don't even know what I would do with an ad agency.
It's not Ogilvy. Ogilvy and Mather is a law firm, I think. Hang on. Ogilvy. Hang on. Oh yeah, it's just Ogilvy. Ogilvy ad agency. Excuse me.
And then we cut to Jerry having a party for everyone who's bought homes from him in the first year of his real estate business. Which actually, so we, my parents still live in a subdevelopment that was built in the late 90s.
Okay.
And the real estate agent who sold all like 40 houses to people through the builder, every year at the block party would send a free ice cream truck.
Oh,
because she was. Because people, by like 5 years, some people were starting to sell their houses already, So it's like, well, I sold you your house. Call me.
Don't forget me
when you're ready to sell it again.
Yeah. Clever.
But yeah, real estate agents. I would never talk poorly of real estate agents, which I did a few weeks ago.
I was going to say that's not true. You've definitely talked. Well, you didn't talk poorly. You said most actors in this, not most actors, a large number of
real estate agents,
striving actors in this city turn to real estate as a side gig and or main gig, because as we know, acting is a very inconsistent and chaotic profession.
I actually think if I didn't live in LA, I would be a real estate agent.
Okay.
I'm not. This is not fishing for compliments. I am not hot enough to be a real estate agent in LA.
Wow. Let the record show
that there is a limit to my
Stuart just took himself down a notch.
No, but the issue is if now we're really digging in on real estate agents again for the second time in like 4 weeks. If every real estate agent in a city is a failed actor, they're hot.
I also think, wait a minute, I think you're a little, maybe not, selling sunset pilled, because the real estate business in LA in 2026 has very much become like a reality show, literally.
So. But yeah, I think if I lived, I think I could be a competing real estate agent in the Stepfather.
And I'll say this, very smart from a plot point, because real estate agents, it's a very like Americana career, respectfully.
Well, you're selling the American dream.
Exactly, which is
especially in the late 80s when people could still afford the American dream.
Exactly, which is what Jerry wants to do. What he wants. Yeah.
So the other guys at the party are talking about the news story, which notedly doesn't have a picture run with it.
Yes.
Jim had been requesting that they run the picture too, but we later find out that they chose not to do that.
Right.
And Jerry, to distract from everyone talking about the story, which everyone's talking about the story, and they're like, wow, it's like really fucked up that the journalists are still like talking about this terrible story. Like, why can't they just forget about it? And it's like, oh, like, I don't know, a killer's still at large.
Yeah. I mean, it speaks to, once again, sort of the American experience of how people are kind of in their own bubbles and blissfully unaware of what's going on around them. Unless it's happening to them directly.
Yeah, you don't want to confront the darkness. But I mean, this movie really is a slasher movie, Lifetime original movie.
It is. It is.
Which actually makes me think like I should go through Lifetime original movie plot lines and try to slasher them. Note for later. Watch 40 Lifetime original movies.
Which won't be a problem for you.
No, I'm unemployed now. I have unlimited time.
Will not be a Sisyphusian task.
Yeah, whatever. What's the opposite of a Sisyphusian task? A Syphilisian task.
Yeah, what's a Greek? What's a literary Greek character that had a really easy time? Zeus. You know what? We're not going to get into Greek mythology.
No. Sorry, I'm on a tangent
vibe
today. I think because I got 11 hours of sleep last night. I have attention span for every different conversation we could be having at the same time.
We're both raring to go today.
Every conversation everywhere all at once.
Right.
But so he makes a paper hat for the kid to distract everyone from talking about the news story.
He makes it out of the news story. Which is cool.
And then Stephanie goes downstairs to get ice cream, where she witnesses Jerry having his first basement meltdown.
He's in his goon cave. This is Jerry's goon cave.
But instead of gooning, he just like swings hammers around.
He swings hammers around and gets his anger out. Well, no, that's not right. He becomes his real self in this goon cave.
Which I think we all become our real selves in our own goon cave.
I was going to say, that's what a goon cave is intended to be for. So,
is that your husband's man cave? No, it's his goon cave.
She just doesn't question it at all. But fucking, I almost said Jill, but Stephanie questions it because she's like, it basically confirms what she's been suspecting, which is that Jerry's a psycho.
Yeah. And so she is convinced that he's the person who killed that family. And she's right, but I don't know if she herself has the evidence to have that. And her friend is even like, oh, he's a bad stepfather, so he must have killed his former family.
And you know what? Sometimes all I gotta say is sometimes your intuition is right.
Yeah.
Trust your intuition.
A woman's intuition is a powerful, powerful thing.
That's what people should absolutely take away from this. Trust.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to stepfathers. I can only say stepfather like Issa Rae says the Godfather in Barbie. I know. The stepfather.
The stepfather. Stepfather.
I did buy this on iTunes.
Okay.
I bought the double pack, so I have 1 and 2 in iTunes.
Is there a 4K release? Because there should be.
There is, and I'm low-key realizing I own it. And then I went and bought it on iTunes. I'm so wasteful. There's a reason I'm poor, and it's because...
Here's what I think is happening. You're just sleep deprived.
I am sleep deprived. I also bought it at like midnight the other night. Just like,
hello, bitch. You bought it at midnight when you should have been fucking in.
Let's see. Town. I can search if I've bought it.
You bought it at midnight when your eyes should have been closed.
My eyes should have been closed, but they weren't. Because I can't sleep ever because I'm always stressed.
Because you're always buying unnecessary things on iTunes.
I'm always buying the Stepfather.
You know what you should do? You know how there's like, I feel like a select number of people on the internet.
Sorry, I do not own the Stepfather.
Even if you did, I would not judge you. Here's what I think you should do. I think that there's a select number of people on the internet. I'm not going to say influencers, but I've stumbled upon on them in recent years where they drive around to video stores across the country looking for one specific movie on VHS.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
And I think that
I should be a stepfather influencer. America's premier stepfather / Campari influencer.
They're like, oh yeah, Stuart Ross, the guy who's driving literally all over the country looking for VHS of the Stepfather.
The guys whose Nissan Versa Note hatchback is filled with Stepfather VHSs.
Please.
That actually that could be a documentary.
That's appealing to you? Yeah,
just bitch, a man alone buying Stepfather VHS tapes.
I feel like your husband would support that. Chris, if you're listening to this, let me know.
Anything that gets me away from the house, he supports. No, he
Stuart's
loves
on sabbatical.
He loves me. It's okay. But so Stephanie reaches out to the newspaper to request the original story and to get the picture. But Jerry gets to that mail item first.
Yeah.
He goes downstairs and has another basement meltdown. Which involves a knife and a hammer, and he's just like shaking it around and like, this is what a hammer does. I just wrote, a man needs a hobby.
And you're right.
Yeah.
And you're so right.
The men's loneliness crisis has caused him to go to his goon cave and shake a hammer around.
Yeah, I know.
And I think in Men's Mental Health Month, which June is, we should really cast a light on this.
Is June mental health? I think May is mental health month.
I think June is men's mental health month.
Wait a minute. You're telling me Pride and Men's Mental Health month run concurrently?
They do. And it's honestly just a circle.
The planets, the stars have aligned.
The Venn diagram of gay men and men with mental health. No.
Wow, it's honestly perfect that we watched this on. We should have foreseen this and made the month about Men's Mental Health Month.
I did. This is not lined up correctly, but when I was scheduling this, I thought I was lining it up correctly with Father's Day, but I think it's coming out 2 weeks after Father's Day. I'm really bad at like math.
No. Yes.
I think it's coming out on Patreon a week after Father's Day. So close enough. Yeah.
Close enough.
And you should celebrate Father's Day like I do every year by watching The Stepfather.
by driving around to video stores and buying Stepfather.
Oh, I'll be in New York on Father's Day. So I'll drive around there and try to drive around and try to find VHS copies of The Stepfather.
Like, who's this guy? Like, this guy's terrorizing the streets of New York with his Nissan Versa.
Yeah, we should put him on a list.
he's driving around. The hatch is open and VHSs are flying out, hitting people in this.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find someone's goon cave filled with Stepfather VHSs.
God, I love this narrative so much.
Yeah.
Let me ask you: at this point, have we learned that Jerry is sort of basing his strategy is reading Travel and Leisure and deciding where he's going to go next?
Not yet.
Okay, sorry.
But I only noticed that later when Jim finds it out. I missed the previous, so it's good that. Maybe we do. Do we see Jerry reading Travel and Leisure?
We see him. I think we. I think he. I don't know that he's necessarily reading it, but he like flips it open and sort of like.
He reads Travel and Leisure for the articles.
I just wrote in my notes the wrong way to read Travel and Leisure.
I don't know. I don't think there is a wrong way to read Travel and Leisure.
That's true.
I guess if it involves murdering whole families, it's not the right.
Probably
way.
Not ideal. Yeah.
We do have
Trav, Kill, and Leisure. Sorry.
Yeah. So Jim, the brother, goes to the cop, who is like very confusing sentences back to back, where he's like the only way we're going to solve this is if he does it again. Like the trail has run cold, but then he follows it up with being like, if I was you, I would grab a gun and kill the guy. I'm like, but we don't know who the guy is or where he is. You've already clarified that it's impossible to solve for the cops. It's impossible to solve this case until he annihilates another family.
He's like, we don't have enough evidence. So basically you should just kill this guy.
Yeah. It's like, but you don't know where the guy is. You don't know who he is.
You don't know who he is. So basically he's like, you know what? Grab a gun and just go around town shooting. Yeah.
Yeah. But so, Jerry, Stephanie's, so a recurring character in this movie is Stephanie's therapist.
Let's get into that because I feel it's kind of some sort of way.
I feel like they have like a raw sexual chemistry.
Yes, and I feel like they're highlighting that in the movie, and it kind of made me uncomfortable. But yet, he is a good support system for her and a father figure, and has her best, from what we can tell, her best interests at heart.
Yeah, I think the sexual chemistry between them is not intentional.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe,
but I also am like, I love it.
Well, as the movie sort of as the movie goes on, and we go back to his office, they sort of get closer and closer physically.
Yeah,
which feels weird. Like at one time, they're like standing right beside each other in his office, and she's kind of like looking at him, and he's looking at her, and it's just kind of like doesn't feel great.
Well, the good thing is, not for character wise, but Jill Schoelen herself was like 24 when this movie made.
I think she's 22. Looked at IMDb, but you might be right because we know IMDb isn't always correct.
I think you're right. She was 24 when it was released.
Got it. So that's better.
It's better, but it's not great because the character's 16.
Not ideal because at multiple points in this movie, she is mentioned as being 16.
Yeah.
So.
So the therapist is trying to meet with Jerry because he's like, I want to get to the bottom of this relationship falling apart, and I feel like it's not Jill Schoelen's fault.
Right.
I feel like it's definitely the stepfather's fault. And he's right.
He's right.
But he tricks Jerry into meeting him at a house that Jerry is trying to sell.
Yep.
And then Jerry kills
both smart and stupid.
Yeah. Jerry, and the funny thing about the scene is Jerry doesn't know who he is when he kills him by beating him with a 2x4 14 times.
It's a pretty brutal scene. Yeah, he doesn't know who he is. He just said, this guy is on to me. Maybe.
He's like suspicious of him, kills him, and then takes his wallet out and is like, oh my God, it's Stephanie's therapist.
Yeah. He kills him so flippantly. He's just like, okay, this guy's dead. I'm going to wrap him up in fucking plastic and
he kills him because 45 minutes into this movie there are no on-screen kills.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think
this movie is very demure with its portrayal of murder. There's not a lot of murder. I mean, it opens with like a whole family dead.
Yeah. You know what? That's so impressive because I wasn't even sort of thinking about where's the kills?
No, it doesn't feel boring because just I think again, the three actors in this movie are great.
It's more of a psychological thriller.
Yeah, so it's building tension with good performances.
Yes.
And so it doesn't need him like in a normal slasher movie. He would kill the therapist way earlier. Right. He'd killed the boyfriend. He'd killed the principal who expelled her.
Yes,
like he would be killing people every 20 minutes who are sort of like related to who are like obstacles for the perfect life he wants.
Right,
and then finally, when he concludes that he can't achieve the perfect life with Susan and Stephanie, that's when he kills them.
Right, a large part of the violence. Yeah. A large part of the violence is psychological for a long time.
And a lot of him just like swinging hammers in the air.
Yeah. God, Terry Quinn is so good.
He's great. Also really nice. I worked with him. He was very nice.
Oh my God, so
I worked with him after Lost too.
Whoa.
Because I was not an adult when Lost came out.
I feel like he needs to be in more things.
Is he dead?
No. I don't think so.
This is how misinformation gets spread.
I just said no very confidently, and I actually have literally no idea. Terry O'Quinn. No, he's still alive.
Yeah.
73.
73. Yeah, he was nice.
That's wonderful.
In real life, he's not nice in this.
He's not nice in this movie. Yeah.
Yeah. He takes the therapist, puts him in his car, and sort of makes him like drive off the road, making it look self-inflicted.
He drives off the road and essentially makes a Molotov cocktail, blows up the car, and that's that.
And then he goes to Stephanie and he's like, your therapist is dead, but it's going to bring us together. And it kind of does.
It kind of does.
Yeah. Sometimes all you need to mend the relationship between a stepfather and a stepdaughter is a dead therapist.
Is murdering your stepdaughter's therapist.
And put that on a t-shirt.
That's the one thing you should take away from this movie.
Yes.
Stepfather.
Is it's like sometimes the therapist needs to die.
Sometimes you've got the wrong therapist.
Yeah.
You know?
But so the next scene, the three of them as a family are putting up a birdhouse.
Jerry loves birdhouses.
Terry and Jerry.
I'm sure that was a joke on set.
Yeah, they're like, Terry, Jerry, where does one end and the other begin?
Exactly.
The brother goes to the library to find the magazine, and then he's like, that's the city I should go to.
Can you explain how he knew exactly?
No. It's literally, they wrote a scene that doesn't make sense.
Once again, a scene that I rewound
runs
3 times
into the library. It's like the scene in Mean Girls where Regina George runs in and writes the thing where he's in a fury running into the library, but there's no scene before that where he realizes it does feel like there's a scene where he goes back to his sister's house and finds all these magazines, and then there's one missing, and then he goes to the library to get the one that was missing.
Yeah. I guess the connection could be
but it feels like they just didn't film that scene.
I guess the connection could be, yeah, you're so right. Not me trying to like justify it. He's like, we know that he's mapped out the kills. So I guess during literally this time, like a travel magazine is a good resource as any to like do travel research.
But it feels like there was a scene where he discovers the like pile of the travel and leisure magazines, and then like March is missing and he's got to go find March.
That's a really fun deleted scene. I feel like that should have been in there.
It is funny now working in independent film, realizing that just like if you feel like a scene's missing, it probably is. They probably just didn't get it. And then edited it and were like, is that scene worth doing additional photography? And they're like, no.
And in this case,
this is a 40-day shoot. They should have been able to get everything they needed.
Yeah.
That's a long shoot.
It is for a movie so tight and barren. Barren's not the right word, but yeah.
Because my movie was just 28 days.
Get you on the Stepfather 4.
Yeah. Call me if you own the rights to the Stepfather. I would love to make a Stepfather.
Whoever's listening, odds are you know someone that owns the rights to the Stepfather.
I'd make it into a Shudder original show.
Yeah.
6 episode season.
Great as a show.
And start. So I would start it with the finale of the first story. And then the second episode goes to the second story.
Yeah.
And then you have flashbacks to the first story.
Yeah.
In the second through. Yeah.
There's definitely shades of something here that's a television show. It's escaping me right now. This kind of has there's a little bit of Cape Fear energy. You've seen Cape Fear, which is now.
I need to watch the new show.
It's Amy Adams and Patrick Wilson and Javier Bardem on Apple Plus. I do need to watch the new show.
I do like that they just posted a video of Patrick Wilson lifting weights.
I know,
and they were like, "This is promo," and I was like, "They're right.
They are right." And thank you, Apple.
As Patrick Wilson's #1 fan. They should. They should show us how hot he is all the time.
Yes. Yep. And
not just when he's releasing something. I think random platforms should just post videos of Patrick Wilson.
Couldn't agree more. Fucking oh my god.
To be posting Patrick Wilson like bench pressing for no reason. Love.
Little Children 2000. What was it? 2004. Oh my god. The laundry scene where he's
still never seen it.
Stuart.
We talked about this November 2024, and I've still never seen it.
I'm telling you, one of the best on-screen showcases of an ass of all time. He's so good.
I mean, I do love ass.
He's so good and so hot, and it's a great movie. I love it so much. Todd Haynes, I think. No, not Todd Haynes. What is his name? Into the Bedroom. Little Children. It always feels weird typing Little Children into IMDb.
I thought you were just going to say it always feels weird typing, period.
Ooh, yeah. It always feels weird, Little Children, typing that into IMDb because I've done it multiple times.
At least you're not Google image searching it.
2006. Okay. Todd Field.
Todd Field.
It's 2 hours and 17 minutes. That's it doesn't feel that long. It's incredible. It's an incredible movie.
Well, someday I'll watch it. It seems sad.
Yes and no. It is, but ultimately the ending is really cathartic.
Uplifting.
No, I wouldn't say uplifting.
No, it is uplifting. The end of this, I don't know. Stepfather.
I think it's a good ending.
Yeah. So the brother just got done going to library. We get the three of them eating the biggest turkey ever on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
They got like an 18-pound turkey for 3 people. They're insane.
Would you say that this scene makes this a Thanksgiving movie?
Oh, I've limited this movie to only ever watching it around, every single time it's on TV or a streaming site or around Father's Day. But yeah, it is a Thanksgiving movie. Also, her mom has like this crazy lace shirt with like this high collar on.
She does. It's so random. She looks great.
And when I was watching it this time, a movie I have seen 100 times, I was like, oh, the finale takes place here. And then I was like, oh, I love that shirt for a finale. And then I was like, it's not yet. We still have like 30 minutes left of this movie.
It is a very ostentatious look. I'm like, what is this, Victorian times? What is this, Wuthering Heights?
Yes. The Heights are withering.
Yeah.
Stephanie goes out. She runs into her flirtation ship. He offers to take her home on the scooter, but she wants to drive.
She's an independent woman.
He kisses her goodnight, which does cause the stepfather to flip the fuck out.
Yeah, the stepfather opens the door because they're standing in the front, and he says, "Are you about to rape her?"
It's crazy.
It's crazy. He's like, "Get away from her!" And he's like, "Dude, I was just giving her a kiss." And she's like, "What? Do you back off?" Like she's looking at Jerry. She's like, "Back off! Yeah. You're crazy."
And then Susan slaps Stephanie speaking to her stepfather badly because
Susan
the dick is that good.
Susan's dickmatized to an unbelievable degree.
Past where most people have ever been dickmatized.
Yeah.
Truly new boundaries, new frontiers of dickmatization.
Yep. And then Stephanie takes off, and then Susan kind of like backtracks, and she's like, Jerry, just when we were making progress, you fucking go and flip out.
Well, it is it's actually a good parenting thing to be on the side of your partner and then in private tell them that they were wrong.
Sure, of course.
Especially if you're trying to introduce a new stepfather into the scene. Slapping your daughter is not good parenting, I will say.
Not great. Especially
but every once in a while, maybe.
Especially on the front lawn.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone can.
Especially when she was just like having a little kiss.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But yeah, so at this point, Jerry quits his job.
Jerry's done.
Yeah, he's starting to go to his next life. He's trying to connect with an insurance company to sell insurance. He has a different hairline and a mustache.
He's realizing, just to clarify, he's realizing that the cracks in the foundation of his new American dream are
insurmountable.
They're getting wider, and he's like, you know what? I can't deal with this. I'm gonna make a new life.
If at first you don't succeed, kill your whole family and find a new one.
Yes, he's saying that. He says that. He doesn't say that.
He should.
But you said that, and it makes sense. Yeah.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Sure.
Stephanie goes to her new therapist's office, but hates old women. She literally just sees an old woman in there. And she's like, I'm in the wrong room. I don't want this. But she goes into her old therapist's office and finds Jerry's name and the time written down on the day that the old therapist died.
Yes.
So she.
That was just once again to clarify. That was the appointment that the therapist met to meet or wrote to meet Jerry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've written Jerry. I've spelled Jerry wrong so many times in here.
No, it's fine. While you're doing that, I should take while you're looking at your notes, I should this is important to say. I wrote down, go take a ferry, Jerry. And I put it in all caps.
And honestly, that's been the stepfather. See you next week. No, just kidding.
Kind of. We're almost there. We're almost
there. He's building a new life in another town.
Yep.
He's got mustache. Jim.
He's removed the hairpiece, which was the biggest twist in the movie, in my opinion.
Yeah. Jim is going around trying to talk to every couple that got married in the last year to find his former brother-in-law.
Incredible.
But it is really like the leaps that characters used to be able to take in movies, where it's like he runs to library and finds magazine, goes to town for magazine, asks to meet. Like he's playing 3D checkers or whatever.
He's also 3D chess.
No, he's playing 3D checkers. He's not playing that. He's not playing a game that's that hard.
Yeah,
it's just slightly harder than checkers.
Well, to that point, he's leveraging his hotness to like get the things he needs, which is like marriage licenses.
Yeah, face card got him some marriage licenses.
Yeah, exactly.
He shows up looking for Jerry, and then Susan is like, oh, well, he's working at a real estate agent. And then Jim is like, got my guy.
She's kind of flirting with him a little bit. She's like,
yeah. But I like that she's just like, I found him.
Yeah.
Jim is like, oh, a real estate agent who just got married in the last year in this town. It has to be him. There's no other explanation. There's no way that another person is a real estate agent who got married in this random town or near the Puget Sound. It's just not possible.
I almost said close enough. Welcome back, Kevin Bacon's character from Maxine, but that didn't make any sense.
No, actually, I think Kevin Bacon's character in Maxine is a better private investigator than Jim, the brother in this.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is saying something.
Saying something.
But he leaves because Jerry's not there. Susan calls Jerry's work to say, hey, your friend came by. But Jerry's work informs her that he doesn't work there anymore and hasn't for a while.
He doesn't work there anymore.
And she's like, interesting.
Like, what the fuck?
And then he comes back and she's like, yeah, why did you quit your job and not tell me? That's weird. And then he says the wrong name.
Yes.
Then he's like, she's like, your name is not that. And then he just goes, who am I here? Which is such a good line delivery.
It is good. It
is like, oh,
he's really, his line delivery in this movie, especially he says a few things like be good for daddy and like kind of like classic like quote unquote daddyisms. His line delivery every time is great.
Well, in this movie, I mean, if you think about where this movie came out and where it was made at the tail end of the Reagan administration, which really was sort of there was a lot of hope at the beginning of the Reagan administration, and by the end we were sort of like in recession and like nothing had been fixed and like the American dream wasn't better and like and so like this movie is really like early boomers dealing with the fact that like the 50s wasn't that great.
Right. Yeah.
I love this movie. I really like it. This is one of my favorite movies.
It's a good showcase for that. Jerry's kind of giving Reagan. He's kind of giving the like pristine,
city on a hill, mama. And that's why he moved to the Bay. I feel like there's a hill.
Close enough.
Close enough. Welcome back, Hill. So he smacks her with the phone. Beats the shit out of her with phone, which is sad because we've been watching him play with knife and hammer so much. I did feel like knife and hammer would come more into play. I mean, knife comes in soon.
Yeah.
Because Jim shows up and really fumbles the bag because he brings a gun to a knife fight and loses.
And loses the gun and then gets fucking stabbed to death by Jerry.
Stabbed to death. And this is our second on-screen death of the movie.
Yeah, but it's so good because you're Jerry's finally shown up, or not Jerry, Jim has finally shown up, and you're like,
that B plot did actually tie into the main movie.
He's gonna kill Jerry, and then boom,
dead.
And I gotta say, at this time, Stephanie is taking a shower.
Yeah,
this is the movie's biggest problem to me. As we have established, she's a teenager. She's 16. We get a full shot of her tatas, and it feels kind of icky.
It's weird. It's creepy. It's creepy. Just not like you don't do that anymore.
Yeah, and I think there is a read maybe where you could say the movie is maybe that was intentional to kind of give this like make you feel like guilty for leering at this teenager, and that is sort of, I don't know, the relationship I don't fucking know. I don't know. If this was intentional, I don't necessarily think you needed to show her nude to make a point.
And I don't think they it's weird that this movie doesn't have him being creepier with her.
Yeah.
But also that's not the story it's trying to tell. Right. It is like he wants the perfect daughter, and you don't sexualize your perfect daughter.
Yeah. Yep.
So she's in shower.
She doesn't hear
Jerry
the violence.
has stabbed Jim to death. She gets out of the shower and he attacks her, chases her into the attic where she throws a whole ass sled at him.
I love it.
It's giving Citizen Kane mama.
Oh, really? Because I was going to say it's giving Black Christmas.
It's we get the playoff of the attic more than we get in Black Christmas.
Yeah, that's true.
With the original Black Christmas, there's more attic stuff in 2006 Black Christmas.
Yeah.
But he falls through the ceiling into the bathroom, and then I don't know. I think she should have jumped down and just stabbed him right there while he was.
I agree. And can I give a quick shout out to the camera work? I feel like there's the lighting, especially in this scene, and like the close up of Jerry's face, like expressions, really good, really good stuff.
No, they used the 40 days well.
They put their whole pussies into the schedule.
Oh fuck! The guy who directed this directed Sleeping with the Enemy.
Yes,
the Julia Roberts movie, which I love.
He did. Great domestic thriller.
Yeah, he really has. He really made The Stepfather and Sleeping with the Enemy, and then a bunch of stuff I've never heard of. Penthouse North, The Ottoman Lieutenant, The Forgotten. Is that the
with Julianne Moore, the Alien movie? That's cool.
Return to Paradise, starring Vince Vaughn, Anne Heche, and Joaquin Phoenix. Never heard of it.
The Forgotten is like kind of good. It's kind of freaky.
I've never seen it. Okay, so he's made 3 movies I've heard of.
Might be worth covering for. Oh wait, he made The Good Son.
Oh,
Macaulay Culkin. Oh my god, he's kind of the Adrian Lyne of domestic thrillers.
He made 3 classic domestic thrillers in a row. What's
crazy.
True Believer? True Believer.
I don't know. What's Dreamscape? I've never seen Dreamscape. 1984. Yeah. Dennis Quaid.
Good director. I love Sleeping with the Enemy.
Yeah, I do too.
That's like I love like a sexy thriller.
Yeah. Also, like Julia Roberts at the height of her. Well, maybe not the height, but like she was really powerful.
She was like ramping up.
She was ramping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she walks very slowly down the stairs. Yeah. And then he chases after her. There's a lot of tension in this scene.
Yes, there is.
And I think because the movie has been so subtle that finally that we have like violence. It's like, oh God. Thankfully, Susan is alive. Has Jim's gun and shoots him
twice, and guess what? Hits. Actually, no, she hits him once and shoots again, I think, and then misses, and then shoots again and hits him in the leg, I think.
Yeah, and then he starts to attack again, and Stephanie stabs him right in the heart.
Yeah, they kill him good.
They do until the sequel.
Oh yeah,
which she does survive. I mean, maybe she missed his heart.
She shoots him twice and then stabs him in the chest, and then he falls down the stairs. So it's pretty crazy that he is walking away. But
good for him.
Who am I to question
science?
Science, yeah.
Not you. You would never question science.
Not me.
I'm just asking questions. Can't you get stabbed in the heart and then Stepfather again? I don't know.
Not me. Could be me.
I could do it. Okay. The movie ends on them cutting down the birdhouse.
Them being Jill and her mom. Sorry, Stephanie and Susan.
Here is my birdhouse thing.
Here we go.
I think the birdhouse should have looked like Jim's sister's house. And that should have been how he knew that he was dealing with Jerry. So he shows up we're taking the leap that he's going around and all this stuff. And then he shows up and recognizes that the birdhouse looks like his sister's house.
That's an interesting take. I mean, we could have to kind of follow up on that. It's like he could have every house he went to like made birdhouses that look like the previous house. Like, that's kind of fun.
So that's my only note about this perfect movie. I like how I've just been ripping on the B plot of this movie, and I'm like, well, it was a perfect movie, and we had no notes.
I think the B plot kind of works.
The B plot works
because one, it's a bait and switch, which I love, and then 2, it's Jim is really, really, really hot. He's kind of like Casper Van Dien by way of like LL Bean. Like he looks like he's like
he looks like New England. He looks like a professor at like a New Hampshire college that you've never heard of who wears like plaid.
Yeah,
I don't know why I said plaid like that.
I was like, what? Is that a reference to something?
No, it's just me talking like stupid.
Nothing wasn't stupid. Don't ever call yourself stupid.
I'm allowed to bully myself.
Don't tell me what to do.
I'm literally going to bully one of us on the podcast, and I chose not to bully you today, so I'm just like ripping on myself.
Thank you. That's so
I can't not be mean to one person,
including yourself.
Yeah. No. And if you can't hate yourself, how the hell so you're going to hate Jesse? But yeah, that was so we're on our second double feature of our double feature summer. Next week we have so this is our Jill Schoelen double feature. We've talked about her numerous times. We talked about Popcorn, as we mentioned. We talked about When a Stranger Calls Back. We had to go with the classic Stepfather, which is where I first saw her. And then next week we're going to talk about Cutting Class, starring her her, Roddy McDowall, and a pre-Thelma and Louise Brad Pitt.
I'm so excited. I've never seen it, and I can't wait.
It is like, as this is a pretty subversive late 80s slasher.
Yeah.
Cutting Class is a very not subversive late 80s slasher. It is just like on paper what you think it's going to be. It is exactly that.
I can't wait.
Kind of complimentary. It's a good, like, I love like a bad slasher movie. I mean, we watched Final Exam.
Yeah.
A movie I don't have a lot of permanence on, but I remember finding it somewhat enjoyable.
Gotta say, I totally forgot about it. But I will say this: Cutting Class is a great title, like you said, pre-Thelma and Louise Brad Pitt.
And Roddy McDowall is so fun.
Yeah.
Was he gay?
No, I don't think so. I think you were thinking of Rock Hudson.
I do always get those two confused. Roddy McDowall, gay question mark?
Maybe he
was a closeted gay man throughout his life.
Oh my God.
He never publicly discussed it, but his relationship with men were widely known in his inner circle.
Oh my God.
So yeah.
My Fright Night King.
His partner was Montgomery Clift in the 1950s.
Wow. Wait, that's a big deal.
Yeah. So yeah, a part of Another Gay Horror Pod is next week we're going to talk about closeted gay actor Roddy McDowall in Cutting Class. Happy Pride.
Part of Another Gay Horror Pod is that we're going to out closeted actors.
Yes. He's dead.
R.I.P. King.
Yeah. R.I.P. Closeted King.
My Fright Night King.
Yes. Oh, I love Fright Night.
I know, it's so good. It's one of my favorite movies.
Okay. And that was The Stepfather.
Yes, it was.
Dun, dun, dun. Bye.
Bye.
This podcast has been presented and produced by Stuart Ross and Jesse Tappett. Edited by Stuart Ross. All recording equipment provided by Photo Booth Productions. To support our podcast, join us at patreon.com/anothergayhorrorpod.